Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. We are in the Aranea-infested fortress, and we know that the Aranea Queen is around here, and hopefully still half dead, after having fought her before. So, let's see. Obviously we're going to do the basic buffs. I guess we're gonna go with Cloak of Blades, sure, for extra damage. No alternative there, really. And I suppose we're gonna go with Ward of Thoughts, even though, obviously, as soon as I use this one instead of Ward of Elements, she's going to cast back-to-back Fire Novas. But, well, we'll see. Okay, there she is, and she is indeed still half dead. Okay, and this time, unfortunately, this construct decided to attack. Okay. I mean, with any luck, it's just this thing? Which is also okay? It looks good so far, but... yeah, I mean, I think we're good. Alright, that works for me. We're gonna save that for sure. Enter combat again. Try that again. And we know there is a Death Widow or something. Yep. Right there. Who hasn't technically seen us yet. Okay. I guess the Widow is not going to come over by herself. Okay. Acid. Back to melee weapon. And we're getting charmed in 3, 2, 1. Yes. Yes, we did. And he got his turn. Oh boy. I mean, can't be helped, right? I mean, she was not actually charmed. Okay, that's great, but obviously I still have to deal with it. Unshackle Mind. And we did not get to heal, which might spell our doom here. Oh, right. Hold on. We already learned last time that this Aranea is unfortunately quite resistant to lightning damage, specifically. Fire works reasonably well, though. Man. I mean, honestly, what we want here, let's see, is we want to make sure that we don't get hasted, right? That we don't get a second attack. So that in case we do get charmed, which we probably will, we don't kill someone, in this case, almost certainly Ayali. So can you not, for example, do something like... and you could use any item, really. I kind of don't want to use the one of the Inferno, though. That's relatively powerful and not completely necessary right now. No one, perhaps? You might as well, right? It even dealt some damage. And now he's definitely not going to be able to... well, okay. Attack again. Especially not if he does not get... well, if he does not get mind controlled in the first place. Okay, actually the Word of Thought seems to be working. I'm honestly kind of shocked. Did not expect that to make such a big difference. But here we are. Okay. And we resist it again, and it's dead. Well, that was almost a bit anticlimactic. I was absolutely expecting it to give me more trouble. Because usually things do. But I guess I'm not complaining. And this should now be quite easy, actually. Yeah, it retaliates with acid, which is annoying, but far more manageable than mind control, for sure. Okay, quest complete. Actually, both quests, probably. I mean, there are 2 more webs to loot here. I'm pretty sure we're almost done with collecting the silk anyway. Let's see. Quickly deal with the acid and poison. Save. Alright, and what did the thing actually drop? Radiant Gauntlets. 15% hit chance, interestingly. I mean, we don't need that. 10 armor is also not bad. These are actually pretty decent. But yeah, hit chance is really has not been an issue in a while. Focusing Crystal Mandrake Root. I mean, we will obviously take those and sell them. But yeah, I just don't think they're worth taking over these. They are more defensive, sure. But, you know. Oh, you were surprised to find that this web is unusual. Ah, the strands form complicated patterns. You soon realize that it is writing. This is an Arania spellbook, and the script is vaguely familiar. You manage to decipher the script. You learn more about rituals for clouding the minds of your foes. Makes sense. Very useful. I mean, you'd think so. Oh, and the same thing, except this time lightning spray. Nice. Okay. Maybe she could have technically used lightning spray against us? I mean, you'd think so, right? If she literally has a spellbook about it. Lightning spray level 8, that is crazy. It's crazy high. Okay. Maybe I should keep lightning spray as my default go-to area spell, but nah, it's just the ability to be able to target the fire blast is so valuable. Special items. Okay, we have exactly the amount of spider silk, actually. And it looks like well, I suppose these rooms could have extras, but maybe there were exactly 8. Fine robe, gold necklace, blessed belt, alright, and a wand of death. Kill. Ability kill. 14 to 140 damage, which is unlikely to kill anything, at least in one blow, but sure. There. Do we not have one of those? Oh, you do. No. Wait, that only looks similar. Wand of Death. Maybe we did not have one of those. Or we did and used it? That seems unlikely. I never use items. Okay, anyway. Save. Just in case there are more spiders. Well, there is more loot. Armor elixir. Ah, yes, okay. Okay, both of those doors were actually locked. We were able to pick them though, no problem. More scribane. Presumably not put there by the spiders. Oh, and this room is just full of trash. Not even all that much trash. Okay, well, that was that, yeah. As expected, we were able to wrap this up relatively quickly. With even less trouble than expected. And we have 2 quests to complete now, or to turn in, which is great. One was for the merchant, Or wasn't it? Wait. Was it not? What else do you need? Oh, was it? Oh no. Right, she asked us for the basilisk skins or something? And now she's asking us for the infused steel. Never mind. Okay. So the queen was for Captain Verbeer, right? Okay. And the spider silk. Contador's a merchant and tailor in Silvar. Oh. Contador, merchant, and tailor. That's Holda. Oh. He's up here. For some reason I thought this shop was abandoned. Completely forgot about this guy. I have spider silk for you. Okay. Contador takes the silk and inspects it. Yes, a little rough and torn. Could you not have handled it more carefully? Nah. But it is enough for the robes. Maybe some parts not covered as well. In return, he gives you a beautiful silk cloak, wrapped in tissue paper from the surface. This best for you, I think, and a good fit. Wear it well. He is honored to serve soldiers holding off the horde. Well, thanks and you're welcome. Guess no follow-up quests here? No. I'd like to sell, he won't buy though. I could buy stuff from him, but no thanks. Okay, and we got a flowing silk cloak. It looks cool, almost like it's glowing. Parry and quick strike, and 10 armor. Ooh. I actually kind of like that. Poison resistance, hit chance, 7 armor, 4 armor, 5 energy resistance. I mean, honestly, you can have that. Quick strike. I have to remind myself every single time. It's not quick action, it's quick strike. But, okay, small chance for bonus action points. Yeah, sure. I mean, that benefits anyone, really. I mean, honestly, this cloak would be good for... Well, I mean, the parry is mostly useful in melee, I suppose. Even though you can parry projectiles, but still. Maybe she could use that more? I don't know. She tends to be squishier? But, oh, her inventory's full. Yeah, well, okay. Let me sort that out first, I suppose. Or actually... Let's see what the captain gives us. The captain is pleased to hear that the Arania Queen is gone. Once again, we do the work of others. Well, we do the work of... the work for you that you were supposed to do for others. But sure. I suppose I should pay you. Yeah, I suppose you should. You're given a thick leather belt. Don't complain. I think it's enchanted. Okay. And indeed it is. And indeed we already have one of those. It's not terrible, but obviously, yeah, we'll just sell it. Anything else? No. Okay. Sell stuff. We have a lot of money, actually. Suppose I could go for another round of, you know, doing some training one of these days. Okay. Oh, we never switched back to our... Yeah, okay. To our actual combat gear. It's not a huge deal, it's just those 2 items, but still. Right. Okay. And, I mean... Yeah, the hit chance... He doesn't really need that. I guess she... Does she even still have a penalty? No, the 10 points in dual wielding should completely eradicate that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, actually, so... Still, though... She tends to die more easily, I feel. So, we'll give her the slightly more protective stuff. And it's not like this isn't protective. Right, parry and quick strike. Well, I mean, she already has 3 levels in parry without that. They both have 1 level quick strike, so that makes no difference. No, wait. Oh, he has 2 levels in Quick Strike. She does now. Okay, no, never mind. Then that's fine, I suppose. This way, they both have some Quick Strike. And, well, she has a lot more parry, but I could invest in that if I wanted to. Which I don't, apparently. Maybe one day, once I'm done with the whole lethal blow business. Lethal strike? Lethal... what? Lethal blow. Yes. Okay. I suppose with that we're actually heading over towards Cotra. Not into Cotra probably, although I could just get that started. Honestly, I could. And the town is supposed to be mostly abandoned, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. So there shouldn't really be a lot of people to talk to. So, yeah, why not? When you enter Cotra, you find that the abandonment of the city has advanced far more than you suspected. The buildings within have been mostly or completely torn down. The city walls, or what is left of them, surround a hollow shell. There is a camp of Avernum soldiers on the east side of town. The last residents of Cotra. Perhaps they can tell you more about what's happening. Oh, okay, maybe this is going to be really quick. There also should not be any enemies to deal with. Commander Mirana? Mirana, I don't know. Oh, 25. Okay. I suspect they're going to have some sort of quest for us. Perhaps. Maybe. There's a downstairs area. Let me guess. Some sort of pests have made a nest down there. Oh, Sage Gijon. Just take this stuff here, since apparently no one claims that. Sage Gijon, an alchemical workshop has been set up in one of the crumbling buildings. It looks like it has seen heavy use. The floor is stained and burned from spills, and bits of odd black powder are everywhere. Okay, so this is where the explosives are being created that are intended to blow this place up. A young apprentice mage is sweeping up. You wonder if he's still under a vow of silence until he answers the question by speaking. Welcome. I'm Apprentice Gijon. Do you need anything from our workshop? He is very nervous, but he is doing a good job of hiding it. You only rarely notice his hands shaking. Can you tell me about this workshop? Of course, wait, you're new here. Have you received the commander's permission to stay? He soon realizes that you haven't. Oh, come on, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have permission to be here. Sorry, but you'd better speak with the commander. I'll get in terrible trouble if I speak with you before that. Okay, I don't know why this formality is needed, but sure. Hello, Commander Mirana. The commander of Cotra is sitting by the fire, watching the other soldiers as they carry out the tiresome work of tearing down walls and hauling away blocks. Why do you even bother? I mean, I suppose this is good building material, probably, that can be salvaged. Rather than just blown to bits, but if we're not actually carrying it away to be reused, and so far nothing, it hasn't been indicated that that's the case, why bother if we're just going to, you know, to blow this whole place up with explosives? That, who knows? Maybe she's gonna explain that in the next paragraph, as is often the case. When she sees you, she isn't pleased. She rises and says indignantly, I am Commander Mirana. What are you doing here? Didn't you see the signs? Cotra is closed off. Only soldiers with orders can be in here. Well, guess what? It is hard, dangerous work, and you'd only be in our way. Head out. Yeah, except I have orders from the castle. I was sent here to help you. Commander Mirana looks surprised, though she still doesn't seem pleased. Really? The castle finally is helping us? And they sent you? She sighs. I didn't expect much, and I got less. Wow. Amazing first impression, lady. Still, if you're here, I have no choice but to use you. Yeah, well, looking forward to being used by you. What is happening here? Commander Mirana says, I think that is clear enough. Cotra is being destroyed, torn to the ground. Soon there will be nothing left here but piles of rubble. Rubble with no military value. Why is this happening? Because we can't hold Cotra anymore. We don't have the soldiers, and there weren't enough people left here to make the town worth saving. But its defenses were strong. If the Swiss got in here, we'd have a really hard time shaking them out. So we're raising the city, so that we don't leave behind anything for them. What happened to the townspeople? Most of them already left. There was no food, and the Slith horde terrified them. The few stubborn folk that remained, we gave some food and kicked out. They're refugees now. Better that than letting them be killed here. Well, what do you think of this plan? I think it's mad. I told anyone who'd listen. Stupid waste of a good fort, and I think that nobody wanted to hear what I had to say, so I have to follow orders. Well, what are the soldiers doing? They're tearing down the buildings on the inside of the city. Once they're all down, all that will be left is the sewers and the walls. The Sliths could hide in the tunnels or behind the walls, so both have to be destroyed. That would have been a tough job, but then Sage Asterios showed up. He said he could solve the problem. He could destroy it all in an instant. It would be an experiment for him, he said. Okay, and you don't believe it's gonna work? I mean, explosives aren't a new thing, right? They've been used before, and magic is a thing, so... Not sure why she seems so doubtful. Huh. Where was Asterios from? The surface. He's an Empire sage, an alchemist. He was down here when the Great Portal was destroyed, looking for supplies to purchase. Once he saw he was trapped, he started looking for ways to make himself useful, and to test out his new concoctions on us. What does Asterios want to do? He says that he can destroy the walls and the sewers in a minute. That he can summon some huge fiery cataclysm. That was his word. Cataclysm. He said he would use alchemy, not magic. We got word from the castle. They already knew all about that Empire sage in our lands. Asterios could do what he said. They told me. Our orders were get him what he wants and let him do his work. Okay, so why aren't you doing that? Where is Asterios now? We lost him. And that brings us exactly to why we need you. Sure. You lost the important person that you were meant to support in his endeavor of, destroying the city. And instead of going to look for him yourself, with your soldiers you have stationed here, you let them just perform menial tasks that are ultimately meaningless, waiting for some random strangers to send after the alchemist? Okay, that makes sense. Perfect sense. I have another question. Are you insane? No. Can I get some supplies of training? Yeah, right. She grimaces. We don't have much. Everything we could spare has gone to Asterios to make his... I don't even know what he calls them. Like, maybe bombs? I don't know. Talk to Cowan. Cowan? She might have a little to spare for you. Okay. What did Asterios ask for? Strange things. Sulfur, coal from the fire, rocks, trash, plants. No idea why he wanted any of it. Not my job to ask. Okay, so what exactly do you need from me? She nods. Yes, to business. If this foolishness is to happen, we'd better get to work. Sage Asterios did everything he had to do to destroy Cotra, and then he left the city with one of our patrols, and we lost him. He's probably dead. A real shame. A real shame that would be. You should see if you can find him. If you do, bring him back. He is the only one that knows how his casks work. Yeah, I mean, how complicated could it be? You put a fuse to it and light it on fire and run for cover? I really don't think that gunpowder is a completely foreign concept down here. I'm pretty sure we've seen mentions of that in the past, right? Surely. Huh. Who knows? Maybe not. So where did he go? One of my scouts saw movement at the old tannery to the west, in the outskirts of town. I sent a patrol to investigate. Asterios wanted to go with. I let him. None of them came back. Bad luck, too. He was going to destroy Cotra the next day. As for where he ended up, where his body ended up, I have no idea. Why did you let him leave? She frowns. Tread lightly. You are talking to a superior, and I won't take any insubordination. Well, you will have to, unfortunately. Asterios was a sage, flighty, easily distracted. His alchemy probably left him with a soft brain. Maybe he wanted to walk along and look for herbs. Doesn't matter. The castle told me to do what he said, so I let him go. Yeah, well, I can't really blame you on that that point. But have you sent soldiers to look for the sage? She looks annoyed. You take me for an idiot? Well, yes, actually. Frankly. Oh, sorry, I forgot that I wasn't supposed to be insubordinate. They scoured the woods and ferns to the west. The woods and fens to the west. They didn't have numbers or equipment to hunt in the tunnels, so I didn't make them. Wouldn't matter if I had sent them down there. If Asterius ended up in the tunnels, he's passed through a Kytrak by now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long ago this was, but I suppose if he hasn't returned yet, chances of finding him alive are kind of slim, admittedly. But also, I don't really buy how you didn't have enough soldiers to look for literally the most important person in this camp, besides you, I guess. Oh well. Well. At least we have our main quest now. Hey, can I talk to you now? Yes. Can you tell me about this workshop now? We set it up for Sage Asterios when he came here. Orders from the castle. Give him everything he needed. And this is where we brought him his supplies and watched him make the casks. It is also well equipped to heal any soldiers wounded in their patrols. Should you need assistance, please ask. Okay. How did you assist him? Cleaning, grinding, weighing, the sort of things they made us all do at the Tower Colony to punish us. I wasn't insulted though. They've been in 2 battles with the Horde. I'd rather wash bowls. What exactly did he make? I don't know. Some new concoction of his own recipe. The Empire allowed him to come to the underworld to work on it. He said they didn't want him making the stuff in their own cities. Okay. So, when he heard that Cotra would be destroyed, he volunteered to aid us. I'm not sure what he was making, but it was vile-smelling and dangerous. Tell me about the casks. They're small barrels. He had us stain them red as warning. Yeah, as is usual everywhere. He made powder and put it in the casks. Then he had us carry them into the sewer. He told us to never let any fire get near them, and believe me, we did what he said. Okay. Yeah, it seems straightforward enough. I could use healing? Well, actually I don't, but... the mage tends to your wounds. Okay, maybe we won't get healed here automatically as we pass through the gaps in the wall. But for healing we'll have to come to Gijon, which is fine. Bandages and concoctions placed here by Sage Asterius enable him to get the job done. Good. Can you teach me any magic? Oh no, I have barely only left the tower myself. If I taught you, you'd probably only end up burning your hands off. How long have you served in the war? Well, not long. A few months. I completed my apprenticeship and volunteered, and they sent me up here right away. Didn't give me a chance to change my mind. Why'd you join? You look surprised. An odd question. I wanted to protect Avernum. You know our history. In times of crisis, to survive, all must do what they can. Otherwise, we all fall. And have you battled with Cicericae? He gets a haunted look. I don't want to talk about it. I was no fool. I knew there would be no glory in the battles. Just ugliness. But even then, I don't want to talk about it. I will just follow orders and keep fighting until Avernum is safe from the Horde. And I can go home. Okay, fair enough. Alright, where's this? Ah, there you are. This other person. Sergeant Cowan. There's a sergeant standing in the corner here, tearing apart several crates with a hammer and a pick. She takes the freshly liberated cavewood boards and stacks them off to the side. When she sees you, she is eager to take a break from her labors. She wipes her brow with her sleeve and says, "Greetings, I'm Sergeant Cowan. Don't see many new faces here. I'm the quartermaster." She kicks an empty crate, though I have little left to hand out. What are you doing? I'm tearing apart these boxes, making boards. Seemed the best use of my time. We don't have food to put in them. We don't have much of anything. Why do you need boards? I mean, who doesn't need boards? Boards are useful. To burn, to make fortifications in preparation for the inevitable Slith attack, to build new crates, I suppose. Still, we are generous here in Cotra. If you need a board for something, please help yourself. Oh, thanks. Do you have enough supplies to survive? No, but that isn't stopping anyone else. We fish and forage. If things get bad enough, we'll see if kytrix are edible. So you're the quartermaster? I am. It used to be less of a joke. We were outfitted to be here for a while. We had more soldiers and more equipment. Then some were transferred away and others died, and we were stuck here for months. Still had plenty to do, though. I had to find supplies for Asterios. Have the Caesaricae attacked? Not yet. We're still protected by Fort Davno, and we have a good defensive position. And I don't think they realize how few soldiers we have. But that will change. We've seen their scouts. If we don't complete our work here and find a new position soon... She shakes her head. What did you get for us, Darius? She laughs. What didn't he ask for? To make his castle or whatever they are, he wanted charcoal and herbs and wood, and some things that are too disgusting to describe. Really? Oh, okay. That's intriguing. He worked and kept us busy for several months. Now me, I think he is mad. But if he helps us destroy Cotra, we didn't waste the time. Do you agree that they should destroy Cotra? I do. It's a hard choice, but it's the right one. Do you know how to reproduce Asterius' work? Not quite, but we have all been watching him carefully. When Cotra is destroyed, I'm sure we'll all be sent to the castle to say everything we found out about his recipes. If he really has something that can destroy a city wall in a moment, well, she snaps a finger. That is something everyone will want. Yeah. Now, if you could also find a way to, like, lob a barrel like that through the air with some sort of, I don't know, catapult-like contraption, like into, say, some sort of horned gate from a safe distance away, suddenly you'd be the man-burners, or rather the lizard-burners, I guess. But, well, can I get supplies? Well, we can't... Wait, I heard the commander was sending you to find Asterius, so we can complete our mission and go home. She smiles. You can have everything you want. I will unlock the storeroom for you. Oh, okay, that was quick. Thanks, I guess. Storeroom, you say. Is that over here? Yes. Healing elixir, energy elixir, spell ward scroll, sure, why not? Some armor and a return life scroll. Okay, fair enough. And some steel javelins. Worthless. You said I could have the boards, but honestly, not actually all that interested. And it looks like... Oops. It looks like that's pretty much it for Cotra. Well, except there are ways downstairs, of course. Although, if we do find either the sage or maybe some notes he left with a more detailed recipe or something outlining his plans, his exact plans. Because I suppose, in addition to being able to make the explosives... Wait, why is there... There is a way in. In addition to actually making the explosives, a large part of effective demolition is, of course, also the placement of the charges. So he might have had plans for where exactly to put them in the sewers. Wait, did we check this? No, we did not. Corrupting baton, acid shower. Okay. Thanks. Right, okay, but just double checking. Right, we have 2 stairways to the sewers. And that's pretty much it. And around here, somewhere, you walk down the road through the western expanse of Cotra. There were quite a few shops and settlements outside the west gate. Now that Cotra is being evacuated, most of them have been left to crumble. Right, and one of these... Hello, Cotra soldier. Didn't expect to see someone out here. One of these buildings apparently is an old tannery, which is around where the sage was last seen, or where he was headed. This road is patrolled by several soldiers who are watching the west gate of Cotra. They greet you and caution you to avoid Cotra. They say that the city is about to be destroyed. They don't know exactly how it will happen, but they make it clear that it'll be dangerous. Yes, well, thanks. Okay. Let's check these ruins, I suppose. Oh, someone left useful stuff behind. Oh, and there's the pylon, actually. Relatively, well, not that far outside the city. Huh? Oh. Never mind. Dagger. Oh, this stuff we can't take. I mean, I could. There's really nothing stopping me. Nothing, and more importantly, no one. I mean, even if this belongs to Asterios, for example. If you had an extra little storage... what are these? Just mushrooms? Sure. Of alchemical equipment. He won't need that anymore, right? Because as soon as we find him... Hi there. He's basically ready to finish his job. Who are you? Orbis. Cotra does have a skilled alchemist. It's not surprising, given how many alchemical herbs are found in the swamps to the north. This building is positioned a good distance from town, probably to protect others from the smell, not that it matters now that Cotra has been abandoned. The alchemist himself is a stoic fellow, wrinkled and with a full beard of grey hair. Most of his conversations seem to take place with himself. After a bit of grumbling, he says, I'm Orbis. I have potions. Pre-made or to order. Okay. What are you doing out here? Making potions. What I always do. People don't like the stink. People just complain. They need potions, army needs potions, army keeps Orbis here. And don't ask me if I wanted to stay. Didn't ask if I didn't want to stay either. I just stayed. They give me orders, I fill them. What will happen to Cotra? They will destroy it. Some Empire alchemist has lots of tricks. He'll do it for them. New techniques. Don't trust that. Really? Not even a fellow alchemist is interested in those new techniques? Oh. I'm looking for that alchemist. Saw him with a patrol heading west. Young fellow, full of himself. He didn't come back. Probably Kytrek food. Okay, so even further west than this. Gotcha. Can I buy a potion? I can. I could. Expensive, but not overly so. Honestly, I'm just gonna buy the invulnerable potion. Those are rare enough. And obviously useful enough. Energy elixirs. Ooh. I mean, honestly, we have so much money right now. I'm just gonna buy these. These as well. Then again, that's a lot of money. For something I might never actually use. We have a lot of those already. Yeah, you know what? You can keep the rest. I'd like you to make a potion for me, though. Okay. He mumbles a bit. He mumbles a bit. You manage to make out a little of what he says. I make quality elixirs and potions. Each takes grey mold. You'll need something else too. Let me see your herbs. I'll tell you what I can make. Okay. Yeah. Grey mold plus something. Powerful protective potion. Grey mold and mandrake. That's really expensive. What could we be? Could this actually be an invulnerable potion? It's not an armor elixir. So it pretty much has to be, right? The thing is, though, I'm really planning to use all of my herbs to make knowledge brews, which I know is a thing. I guess just not yet. But I am curious about what this protective potion is, so let's see. Powerful protective potion? Invulnerable potion, indeed. Okay. So I could theoretically make as many of those as I have mandrake roots, which is not that many. But those are obviously the limiting factor here. We have 18 of those already, as it is. So I guess we don't really desperately need them. We definitely don't desperately need to make more right now. But it's good to know that that's an option at least. Okay, no book full of secrets here. Fair enough. What is this? Why is this marked? Mixing room. Oh. Can we mix something here? Why is this marked? Hmm. I mean, there's Mandrake Root. That's rare enough to steal for sure. Oh, okay. I'm sure he's not gonna mind too much. Hello there, random pack of ogres. Well, it's and they're gonna attack us any moment, so I guess we might as well attack them first. That's almost a kill. No, I have to be protected here. That being said, they're not that tough. Oh, this is so tempting. Can't do it though. Or can I? I would kill one of them. But haste is just too useful. Oh, wow. Ogre Hunter. Wait, is that different? No. Why did this one take so much less damage? Like, way less. Huh. Who knows? Well, this might be foolish, but gonna do a well-aimed Divine Fire. Like so. Yeah. That's expected. But now you can do that. Once again, almost killing one of the ogres. Okay, that works. We finally start dealing with the boss here. This ogre is actually running away, I think? Yeah, I think so. Let's just, excuse me? Fierce rat. Eh. Not too worried about that. Okay. Actually, let's kill the rat, rather than take even more retaliation damage here. Invisible shield, okay, that guy's running. Acid. Probably not the most effective thing. I did not mean to do that, I meant to do a lightning spray, actually. Oh well. Yep. More spine damage. Ouch, okay, that's bad. Thankfully we get to heal after that. Okay, now let's try lightning. That's okay, I suppose. Oof. Rough. But he's almost dead. Come on. That was enough. Okay. Random ogres dealt with. Acid shower, thanks. Guess this was their latest victim. We're actually good. Don't even need any healing, huh? And this is... oh, this is a dome made of thick granite slabs. The door outside identified it as a prison of some sort. It is deathly quiet, and there is dust on the floor. Nobody has been in here for a few weeks at least. Oh, didn't this used to be... wasn't it in the past, in some past game? Didn't they have an eye beast imprisoned underneath, near, or directly underneath Cotra? Or maybe I'm confusing that with something else. Oh no, there is a way down. The prison's cells are in the lower level. This prison must be here to hold prisoners or monsters of exceptional significance. It is very secure. It is also quiet and sealed up, and the smell of rotting flesh is heavy in the air. There has been a security breach. Well, only to an extent, because the barriers are still in place. Are we ready to deal with this right now? Whatever this might actually be? Honestly, probably not. Not before I finish looking around this map, at least. You hear rustling in the woods nearby. You can see humanoid figures running in the shadows. They have sighted you. For a moment, everything is still and silent. You are sure whoever it was out there... What? You are sure whoever it was is out there deciding what to do. They soon decide. Isolated Avernite soldiers are too tempting a target. They start stalking you through the woods. We're not even in the woods, game. What are you talking about? Also, isolated? There's 4 of us. So far we only see 3 of them. Pretty bold of them to decide that, you know, oh hey, they're only slightly more than we are. We're gonna win for sure. Okay, so maybe there's 4 of them. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll just one-shot you, no problem. And the next one. So, how is it, Slith Scouts? Already second-guessing your decision there? Okay, I mean, to be fair, we have this Slith Scourger here, who is slightly tougher. Actually, a lot tougher than the others, but still. There's only 1 of him. And 4 of us. Okay, acid was not the most effective here. Maybe lightning? Works well enough. Oh, come on. Well, so much for that guy. And probably heal yourself just in case. Lightning? Nice. Okay. Well, that was not so bad. So spears, speed elixir. Once again, no need to actually heal because we recovered enough. Very nice. Oh yeah, those are some thick woods right there. Oh, hi there. Unstable rats? Oh no. I'm gonna save here. That might be foolish. Okay, that was only a single rat blowing up. Uh-oh. There was 2 rats blowing up. The next one's gonna be bad. Why don't you daze them? They're both dazed. That's really good. Okay, you can stay behind. Everyone else, retreat. Actually, I suppose he could have retreated as well. Oh well. Sorry, Xaz. Hope it didn't hurt too much. At least he survived. It's fine. Okay, that could have been worse. Okay. Pick the lock. Scribane, huh? Always Scribane everywhere. Okay. Alright, with that, I think we've looked at all the ruins here, which means we could take a look at this prison, the Cotra prison, which presumably has nothing to do with our task. Ah, sure, let's take a look. Let us take a look. Okay, nothing in here. Nothing in here. Gold ring on that jailer. Oh. An altered chandelier and an unstable mass. Okay, not exactly what I expected to find here. Okay. No retaliation. That's good. It's taking pretty acceptable damage. Gonna move you into the door frame here carefully. Now this thing is probably immune to acid. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, how bad? Oh wow, gnawing worm, 600 health? Okay, so that's not just a normal summon. That is something specific to this encounter. But shouldn't we still focus on the boss, who does not have that much health? Certainly not nothing, but he should be going down relatively quickly. Okay, and he can riposte. And he did summon an ooze crawler that also has 600 health. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely pretty nasty. Oh dear. Kill them with fire? Not quite as quickly as I would hope. And okay, that's some decent damage on that guy. You actually drink a potion because, yeah, I'm not a fan of your health situation. He summoned another thing. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, she died. That sucks. I was about to do one of these. Oh. That's kind of bad. But I mean, we're screwed now anyway, with our healer dead. Probably. I mean, yeah, there's no way. Especially if we then also fail to kill this thing quickly. Summoning more and more things. Yeah, even with healing, this would be extremely tough. I don't know. Could it possibly be worth trying to kill the summons? There's no way, right? I guess the best course of action would actually be to try and keep as many of them dazed as possible and only focus on killing the boss as quickly as we can. Yeah, I mean, otherwise we're dealing with more and more enemies every single round, and that's just not going to work out. Because it does take us at least a little while to deal with that monster. Okay, what we absolutely can do, and should, is prepare accordingly before everything starts. Of course, needless to say. Okay, this should already help in several ways. Reduce its armor. Very good damage. Walk there. Okay. Cursed it. Actually, maybe just stand inside. Both to stay safely away from the slime, but also to block a tile where he could potentially summon another creature. Not really sure if that's gonna work. If it's actually going to prevent him from summoning. Just on the off chance. Okay, and likewise, I'm going to get you in here, which could potentially be bad. And you're just gonna start trying to daze? Okay. No such luck. But the number of enemies is still manageable. And we're dealing way more damage to this guy. That is encouraging for sure. Only 2 adds so far. Come on. Daze one of them. You did. Wonderful. Okay, that's not great. Did summon another creature. Let's do one of these. I don't think that dazed anyone. Nope. Oh, come on. Ow. All the parries. Okay, things are getting a little bit... Wait, did I shoot the worm behind him? Wow. Thanks, game. You know I didn't mean to target that, but that's okay. It's fine. Come on, daze something. Anything. No? Don't get parried, please. Gets parried immediately. Oh, okay. Okay. The thing is that we only have 4 adds. One of them is still dazed. This might work. I'm still gonna daze again. Oh, come on. These things are so tanky. Buffs are still going pretty much. Okay, so this thing applies poison, right? Oh god. And those worms just hit really hard. Can we please daze one of them? No. They all resisted. How about... Don't we have strong daze? Isn't that a thing? Oh, it is a thing, but we don't have it. Right. I suppose you can slow, which at least always works. I think we very well might still lose this one. Honestly, use this. And heal yourself, maybe? Oh no, she's dead. Oh, that sucks so much. Daze, nope. Daze, nope. It's just... that's frustrating. It worked the very first time, the very first turn. Which helped a lot. But then, not a single success? Really? That's the next one did. Wonderful. I mean, no, but we can't. I was gonna say, if we could get one character out of here... Oh, well, that was just silly, but, I mean, we're obviously long dead at this point. Yeah, if we could have gotten one character out of this place at this point, we would still have won, technically, because, you know, the Shambler was dead, of course, or is dead. These things might not despawn because they're not just normal summon creatures, I guess, but special summons. But still, we could have obviously returned later and dealt with them. But as it is, we'll have to start over. Oh well, at least now we know what to expect here. I'm both happy and very surprised that the slime did not also attack at the same time. It seems like they placed them in these opposite cells specifically so you'd have to deal with them simultaneously somehow. Which, depending on how bad this thing is, could be extremely tough. But as it is, thankfully we can deal with just the Shambler, which is bad enough. But yeah, we'll have to try that again next time. Or maybe depending on how much I feel like doing it, I might give this a couple of attempts off camera perhaps, and see if I can get close to the end, or maybe even just defeat the thing, because we've technically seen what the fight is all about. I just need to get a little bit lucky, or not get super unlucky with the dazes. I feel like that has to be the key to at least reduce the number of things that attack us every single round. Just one or two of them dazed would have made a huge difference. Because, you know, 600 health is not nothing, but with a couple of good hits we can kill them within a few rounds each, so yeah. We just did not get lucky, as is so often the case. Oh well. Anyway, another long-ish episode, so I'm gonna make... just gonna wrap it up here. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.